Yo, what's going on, guys? How is everybody doing? Hope everybody is having an amazing Air Max day. We're back. We're back for a review. I know I literally mentioned to myself, like literally last Friday, I was like, all right, we're going to be going live 5 times, and so far we're going live 4 times during this weekend. So appreciate you all rocking with me. We pretty much went live. What was it? Friday evening. We missed out Saturday morning, which I'm still kicking myself for, but we did do that review of the the Mocha Highs yesterday. So I hope you guys liked that one. And then we went live this morning for pretty much to just kick off Air Max Day. We did unds these guys. These are amazing. I'm just a fanatic of this. This is definitely one of my favorite Air Maxes. So shout out to all you guys who did rock your Air Maxes today. Happy Air Max Day. I'm in love with these. These are, yeah, it's literally, I don't own many Air Maxes, but this is definitely one that we needed to unds today, so we definitely did. Who hit on Air Max today? We took three L's. But shout out to Undefeated. We did end up securing our size. So I did hit on the shock drops for Meow Meow. This one's going to him, and then we did hit today. We were literally first in line. We had to secure the big bubbles. It was kind of a switch of mind, and the reason why stock numbers completely changed my I don't know. It just completely changed my perspective of like what should we go for? You know what I mean? Like should we get them? And yeah, with with the stock not being that high, we just kind of pulled the trigger. We did. And again, you guys know I don't own many Air Maxes. Right now, this is my 3rd Air Max, and I think what better way than to celebrate Air Max Day and scoop up them big bubbles. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I just wanted to kind of update you with what the whole deal was. But yes, we did rock our Air Maxes today. I could have wore the big bubbles today, but I was like, I think it's time to break out the Monarchs. These Pata Monarchs. It's time to unds them for sure, because you got to think about like the lifespan of sneakers. I think I talked about this in a stream or two ago. Sneakers do have a lifespan, and you got to wear them, especially if they have air in the heel. I'm talking like Air Jordan 4s, I'm talking Air Maxes, I'm talking Air Jordan 3s. Like you gotta wear them if you want to prolong the life of the sneaker. But let me know who else did hit. I know there were a lot of shops that ended up doing drops, and then there were some contests online. Did anybody hit on any contests? Let me know, and also let me know in the chat if you guys did end up wearing any of your Air Maxes today. I did see in certain Discords, I did see some people rocking their Air Maxes, and I just love to see it, and it's also nice to see people around the city just wearing them. Like you can kind of tell, like people know what's up if they're rocking their Air Maxes today. That's for sure, definitely. But let's take a quick pause. I want to acknowledge everybody in the chat, everybody in the building. We got Dark Metal, yo, what's going on? We got Real Gaming 94 in the building. Hey everybody, what is up? What is up? We got Brooklyn Foams in the building. Let's go. Let's go indeed, man. For sure. I appreciate all you guys rocking. We got Dendeezy in the building. What's up? Ernest in chat. What is up? Mr. Old School in the building. What's up to everybody over here? What's up? What's going on? Yeah, guys, I'm gonna be honest. We got coffee in hand again. I know we had coffee in hand in the morning, but we're doing it again because this guy needs to crank out this content. So I appreciate you guys. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you all for the congratulations. I don't know how much stock they had, but I was like, look, we can't miss out on this opportunity. And there weren't a whole bunch of people in line, but they're eventually closer to the time. I kept thinking the store was going to open at 11. They ended up opening at 12 for it being a Sunday. I'm so used to going for releases on Saturday that I'm so used to them opening at 11, and today's Sunday, so they opened at 12. But it's all good. It is what it is, Pedro P in the building. What's going on? What is up? Nitro, hi. And Warrior Silver Bullet 97s. Those are fire. I love the Silver Bullet 97. That's so awesome. Christian 2K in the building. What's good? So we're here, okay, and we do happen to have a dunk that I'll be reviewing today. Now, I could have done the review on the Pata Monarchs, but you know what? We unds them. We're wearing them. But I did want to review these ones specifically. This, you guys know it. Sundays are pretty much like dunk review day to some extent. These did release a while back. I'm talking October of last year, October 15th to be precise. However, the reason why I wanted to feature this and am featuring on the channel is this isn't your standard regular degular dunk. This was priced at a much higher bracket. I'm talking $160 for a dunk. That's definitely a lot more than what we're used to. Now you might be wondering, why is this $160? Well, it's premium materials, okay? If you have this in hand, you'll definitely be able to really see like, oh, they didn't skimp out in the materials here, okay? Well, I'll show you guys why I think it's a dunk worthy of being a part of the collection. Whether you have it or not, you know what I mean? They did end up doing a restock over at my Nike over here. But we got Hood Gunner in the building as well. What's going on? I'm starting to get frustrated with being a size 11. About to cut my toes off. Oh my god. Hey man, size 11 is definitely one of those sizes that's like, especially in skate shops. So that is like the golden size that everybody goes for. And I think it's part of the reason I hit a lot on skate shops as well, is because I'm a 9.5. Most people signing up are going for a size 10, 11, 12, you know. So you know, I'm trying to figure out like I'm trying to find the silver lining in it. Like, where's the blessing in disguise for being a size 11? I don't know. I mean, hey, maybe when you're done with the sneaker and you want to sell it, it's like, even if it's used, you can still get a pretty good price tag for it. Maybe that's a silver lining there, because of the fact, you know, it's like the larger sizes sell for a little bit more. Big Beat says, I'm a 12 bro. I feel ya. Yeah, larger sizes. Look, it's a blessing. It's a blessing and a curse, I think, honestly, because it's like, when it comes to selling those sizes, if you're ever going to sell them, you can get more money for it. But then again, I understand when it comes to hitting and, you know, going for them, it's hard because everybody's going for those sizes. Yeah, yo, we're here at 9.5 gang in the building. Yeah. So I did want to mention before I dive into the release and all of this. So it's very interesting to me that these Pata Monarchs, which I honestly think are the best color that these have come out with. I mean, you guys can argue with me, but I do honestly think this is the most versatile color that it came out in. Mine did come with I guess that special box, and also came with this little bracelet here, which I want to go ahead and just kind of open and show you guys initially. And I won't be rocking this bracelet or anything like that, but it did come with this Pata bracelet. So let me just go ahead and just show you guys initially what it is. It's nothing too fancy of anything. So over there, you got the Nike and the Pata. Super sick, super cool. Now I probably won't be wearing this. I'm not a bracelet guy. I'm not a bracelet guy, but I just want to show you. And then it comes in a little Pata Air Max baggie as well. So pretty cool. You had those dunks, but you returned them. Hey, all good. I mean, I want to, you know, to me this is content, and whether I keep them or not, it's content, you know. So we have them over here, okay? For the fact that it comes at a price tag of $160 plus tax and whatever, you know, maybe $170. I forget exactly how much I paid for this, but it comes in a regular box. Like they should have done a little bit more of a special edition box, I think, for these pure platinums. I do find it interesting that it is wolf gray. I know we did review, you know, the wolf grays, the SB wolf grays, but this is like your regular dunk that is, yeah, pure platinum white wolf gray, okay? And we did get in our size. So I'll be unboxing that and showing you guys the materials and all that stuff. We won't be spending too much time on the dunk. I think I want to spend majority of the stream talking about what am I excited for the remainder of the year, alongside April, like I'm already looking at April. There's one last sneaker this year, and I'll talk a little. It's an off-white sneaker. I know you guys have seen it, but I'll talk a little bit about it after the review, and then we'll dive in a little bit on like what else is, you know. So I think honestly, the only sneaker that I think that is top of mind for me for the remainder of this month is that off-white. Is that off-white that's releasing on that green off-white that has been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. The date just keeps getting pushed back. And Big Beat says the quality is good on them in hand, and you flip them. Gotcha. Dope pair of kicks, but I feel the price was a bit much. Yeah, no, it is. It is. You got refunded, ended up copying some TS1 Phantom lows. Hey, all good, all good. We got DL Kicks in the building. What's going on? Mojado Network. Okay. Mojado Network. Yeah, I did look up Mojado Network. It's interesting to me. All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's touch on these so that we can, you know, get to the rest of the content today, which, you know, I definitely am excited about some releases that are coming up. I know we got these Wizard 3s that are coming out pretty soon. And then there's obviously, you know, like next month is going to be there. We do happen to have some heavy hitters such as those olive Travis Scotts in the women's I guess in the women's sizing. Okay, it's also like a blessing and well, it's not really a blessing. It's more of a curse for larger sizes, considering that sneaker doesn't have larger sizes. I don't know if they're going to be doing extended sizes on sneakers, but hey, we're probably going to hear more of that as we get closer to the initial date. So these are them. Okay. There's a couple features on this sneaker I like. There's a couple features that I'm not the biggest fan of, but yes, retailed for about $160, and this did release October 15th of last year. Okay. Now the reason I wanted to cover it is we got some premium materials, and it's probably one of the best quality dunks I've had in hand. You know me, anything with a clear sole I typically get excited about, but I know after a couple wears, when clear soles start to get dirty, they're also very hard to clean. So it can kind of be a little bit of a pain in the ass to some extent. But hey, I think this is definitely a sneaker worth checking out if you haven't already seen them in hand. Okay, so yes, these did release last year, but let's go ahead and let's pop them out of the box and just let's take a deeper look at it. Okay. So yeah, regular box. I really wish they did these sneakers a little bit more justice. So it comes in your regular Nike Dunk box, red over here. Okay, you see over there. 9.5, so my size would pretty much hit on that. I'm still contemplating if I will be keeping this, but we got to get to content. That's the initial plan. Okay, so regular paper. Okay, and here they are. Bang. Okay, these do come with slightly different laces. I didn't see any extra laces with this. It literally just comes with one specific lace. So, whoo, wow. I don't know why, like me taking this out right now, it doesn't feel like a 9.5. It almost feels like a size 10, but it says 9.5 on the inside. Okay, so I'm trusting it is a 9.5. So these are them, okay? Now, first impressions, right out the gates and right out the box. What I do like about it is the fact that everything's premium on this. Like every single thing is very, very premium. The leather, the smell, everything, the laces itself as well are leather laces. So it's not your regular, you know, cloth, you know, or poly laces, if anything. Everything's just really done very, very well. And I really do like the fact that the Nike swoosh does happen to have these highlights on it, okay? Because it's protruding a little bit and you happen to have that really nice blue that's kind of like popping a little bit along with the stitching on here. So this is its own piece embossed with Nike right there on the tongue tag, and in the bottom of the sneaker you pretty much have that clear sole, okay, with Nike on it. Now this is going to get dirty, and it's going to get dirty pretty easily, I think. It's just the nature of it, if anything. Midsole is gray, which I found kind of interesting. I was like, okay, they're doing gray on this, but it is different. So if you are contemplating picking these up, again, just note this is a higher price tag. We're so used to regular dunks being like $110, $120. This is $160. And the reason why is because you got premium materials across the board on this. Okay, you do happen to have like this really, really nice leather over here, super smooth. Literally feels just buttery smooth. Okay, and then you do happen to have this like, you know, a darker leather over here, so more like a gray, and then it goes into a lighter gray, if anything. But the entire thing is all gray, okay, except for those highlights, you know, the highlights of the blue, and then those initial laces as well. But overall, it's very clean. Now, I wish the price was a little bit lower. It would have been nice if this was priced at $140 or $150, but you know, this is one of the most, oh, I almost dropped it. This is one of the most expensive dunks, you know, I guess premium dunks, if I'm comparing it to your regular price. Okay, I'm not going to compare it to an SB or anything like that, because it's not an SB. This is like a regular dunk that they put better materials on. Okay, let me just double check if I'm missing anything in the chat over here. Thoughts on the Nike Dunk Black Suede LX? I hit on them a couple weeks back. I'll see if I can take a look at that in a bit. Yo, what up, Bacon? How you doing? What's going on? Shout out to Guillermo as well. Cheers up to all you guys over here. We're just going through this, giving my initial thought. You lost your milk. What milk are you talking about? Yeah, the laces are different. And look, you can always take these laces off and put it on another dunk. But even the tongue and everything here, it's all premium. It's all leather. It's all leather. So tongue is leather. On the back though, it is more of like a feels like a satin in a way. Yeah, it does. It is. So you got satin lining on the inside as well. So, you know, premium stuff. Now the let me just open this up a little bit. So the laces, the tips of the laces do come with these little. It's interesting. It's almost like it was just dipped in blue. So definitely different. And then the interior over here, it does look like an insole you cannot remove, and it's got a Nike pretty much embossed into that. So, I mean, it feels like leather, but it's probably not leather of anything. Yeah, it does feel like leather, but it looks like it's stuck in there. I don't think you cannot remove it. Similar to a lot of dunks, you can't remove the insoles. That's why, for me, I much prefer SBs, because SBs you can remove the insole, you can replace it with another insole. But overall, let's take the other one out of the box. Overall, these are clean. The price tag is a little on the higher side. Let's go ahead and just like take a look at it. If you are gonna, you know, wear these, look down on them. That's pretty much what you see. Yeah, I like them. I like them. I think they're super clean. It's looking like mine did come with a little bit of, I don't know, some dirt over there, but I'm sure I could just like kind of scrape that off or clean it off or what have you. But I just wanted to show you everything. And then the back of the sneakers pretty much have Nike embossed over there. Okay. And also those blue highlights as well. I think that's one of my favorite features, is the fact that you can see that cut, that initial cut with the blue on it. Overall, these are solid. It would have been nice if like the soles like, you know, glowed in the dark or something like that, but they do not glow in the dark. Okay. So solid pair. I'm gonna rate these a solid 8 out of 10. I do like these a lot. I do not know if I'm gonna be hanging on to them, but I just want to give you guys my honest opinion and cover another sneaker on the channel. Okay, so this is another dunk that we wanted to check off the box. When I initially saw this last year, I was like, I would like to get that. I forget if we tried for these and we ended up like not getting them, but look, we got them now. We're getting the content now. And that's what we're doing. We're building a sneaker library. Shout out to the 16 in the building. If you guys could just smash that like button, it definitely helps the channel. You guys know it. What's up? We got Jobert Flores in the building. Shout out to my good buddy over in the Philippines, Jobert Flores. How you doing? Just dropped to support brother. Go Ernest. Hey man, we chasing after them watch hours and just building. You know, we're content creators here at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I made a commitment to myself January of 2022 to really just like full sender with the content and just be somebody on YouTube. So appreciate you. Let's catch up soon, man. I hope you and your family are well. You've just been putting out the work, you know it, man. But these are sick. These are definitely sick. Is it worthy of a scoop? Let's go ahead and check what these are doing on the aftermarket right now, okay? But I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. I think it's an awesome sneaker. I just do think that price tag is a little on the higher side, so I do agree with a lot of people in the chat. You hit the like button as soon as you came in. Hey, appreciate you. As we do, you know, similar to me, when I jump into other people's streams, I typically just do the same. Smash that like button out of the park for sure. Shout out to the 17. I hope you guys are having an amazing Air Max day today. We pretty much, you know, we were able to scoop up these big bubbles. Very, very fortunate to live in a city that has them in stock, and we were able to scoop them up. That's for sure. But everybody in the chat, let me know what you were wearing today. If you did participate in Air Max Day, I hope you all did. What you guys ended up wearing. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at what these are doing in the aftermarket. Okay, now nothing too crazy considering the fact this retailed at about $160. It's kind of a lot for, you know, a dunk. But again, premium materials. So on the aftermarket, nothing too crazy. As we know, we're kind of in this weird recession right now, so I'm not surprised. And a lot of people put in their money towards other type of sneakers or other expenses. You know, gas, bills. I get it. You know what I mean? Yo, G-Face in the building. What's going on? How are you? What's up? So yeah, so look, my size 195, you know, if I did sell this on this site, which I probably wouldn't, I would just be breaking even if anything. So you would probably have to sell, I don't know, the 12.5 seems like more of a money size if anything, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend holding this. This is really just a personal, and we just wanted to cover this content. to let you guys know that I think this is an awesome sneaker. Okay. Anything that I believe that I rate over a 7, I think is worthy of being a part of a collection or worthy for the personal. Christian says I was wearing Fearless today. Hey, real drip. Hey, let's go, man. Let's go. You know, hey, at the end of the day, if you like it, rock it. That's what we're about. You just wear your stuff, right? But yeah, so I mean, we did take L's across the board on the sneakers app, but you guys know we did end up hitting earlier, okay? We did get this review out. I got to review the Big Bubble Air Maxes, which released this morning. I got to get this somewhat early review on Friday, so I'm very fortunate to have already hit on these, and we got that review out. So feel free to go ahead and look back on my content if you guys want to know my initial thoughts on this. But I think it's a phenomenal sneaker. A lot of people had mixed feelings about this because of the fact that it's like they're bringing back the OG. So a lot of people who are really OG Air Max or just Air Max heads were kind of pissed off about the fact that they were bringing this back. But I think this is an ode and a testament to, you know, everything that they've done. You know what I mean? So I think this is, some people feel this is mandatory in their collection. You know, I wanted to scoop it up because of the fact that it's like, I wanna know what it feels like to have the original one as closest to the original as possible with that big bubble. So we'll be rocking these. It's literally, it's my third Air Max. I'm trying to keep the Air Max collection, you know, on the more narrow side. Don't sell on apps, people. Yeah, I don't recommend selling on apps. If you really want to be able to develop a client base, and what I would recommend is, you know, sell through Instagram if you can. Build a good solid foundation on Instagram and sell through Instagram stories. Sell on Facebook Marketplace. Maybe eBay would be another option, but you know, that's, you know, I think it's pretty self-explanatory at this point, because if you do sell on the apps kind of like the middlemen, and they pretty much take your profit. They take a good chunk of your profit. That's for sure. But yeah, these are solid. These are nice. These are nice too. You guys know we cover a bunch of nice stuff on the channel, right? Just very fortunate to be able to live in a city where a lot of this stuff is accessible. Okay. So yeah. So scooped up the big bubbles. I did want to cover. I guess I wanted to transition the topics of discussion because there are a couple things that are coming up very, very soon. So let me go ahead and actually bring this over here. So this week, what exactly is happening? Let me just bring this over here. So tomorrow, what is it? We got Nike Air Max 1 Golf Sport Red. Not too sure what that is. We got the Kith Monday program. I have to double check exactly what's coming out with that. They're doing another, like, what is this? Low and high pandas. They're doing another panda drop, as if we don't have enough pandas already. You guys know what we're very fortunate to have hit on Chic again pretty recently. So scooped up the third panda. Drop some pandas in the chat if you agree that the pandas are the sneaker of the year. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, you guys know it. I just love dropping that in other people's streams that pandas are sneaker of the year, just to piss everybody off. So okay. So the next thing that I'm actually looking at, that I'm actually excited about, is dropping on where is it? It's on Thursday. It's the Nike Air Force 1 Mid Off-White, the Pine Greens. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's bring up. There is still a contest over here on. No, I don't even have it over here. Stashed. Yeah, I gotta get that tab in. So on Stashed, we do still happen to have that release that's up here. So feel free to join. You know, where is it at? This one. So this sneaker over here, this Off-White Nike Air Force 1 Mid, has come out in a couple colorways. They've done the black and the white, which I think I'm more of a fan of the white one, okay? But this one is superior to everything that has dropped, and that's why I'm going to be going for this one specifically, because I don't know, I just like the green. Many people aren't the biggest fans of the spikes. Some people have sanded them off. Do what you want. For me, if we do hit these, I will be rocking them for the personal. But I'll just wear them. I'll wear them until the spikes get dull. That's my plan. I think this is a very awesome. It's an awesome sneaker. I don't own any Air Force 1 mids, but I think this is worthy of a scoop for sure. And this date has just been pushed back. So there's still a couple contests that are alive this one, and then I believe they are doing a drop on sneakers. I think I'm gonna have to double check on that. we everybody's dropping pandas in the chat. Yeah, we're gonna. You know, it crossed my mind the other day. I was like, you know what? We haven't done a panda dunk review on the channel. You guys let me know if you'd like to see a Panda Dunk review. I mean, there's so much to talk about. Like, there's so much history. No, but I'm just playing around over here. That's good to hear. Mo Beta Kicks. Let me double check. You're blessed. Yeah. Hey, we're a lot of us are very blessed. I mean, like this channel has been very blessed since the inception. You guys know it. A lot of people telling me I'm very lucky. I mean, I think a lot of it is just putting in the work, putting in the reps, putting in the putting in the steps, putting in that foot work for sure. Because a lot of what we've hit on the channel, for the channel, it has just really been a lot of in-store raffles for sure. I mean, you look at like any of the SBs I've covered, like we've covered a lot of SBs on the channel. And it's basically putting in that footwork for sure. I like, it's not a connections, it's not backdoor, there's no nothing, like none of that. It's going in and putting the contest raffles in for sure. So yeah, so these platinums, that concludes my review of them. I think they're solid. Give you a solid 8 out of 10. If you want to pick them up, feel free to. I wouldn't recommend getting them on any of these apps. I would probably try to find somebody and somebody that can give you a decent deal for them. But yeah, no, they're clean. I like that satin what is it? The sock liner. The sock liner on the inside. 1 million views if I did a Panda review. Hey, let's go, man. Let's see. Justin Jefferson. Whoa, what's up? What's up? How you doing? I think I'm seeing you in my chat for the first time, so feel free to consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. I mean, we pretty much put out sneaker content. Happy Air Max Day to everybody over here. So yeah, so this is dropping on, what was that? Tuesday, right? Let me actually, or is that screenshot? Okay, so yeah, so it was Thursday. Sorry, Thursday. These these off-white mids in the pine green are dropping. I'm not too sure if it's a sneakers drop though. I think it is a sneakers drop, but it's probably going to be somewhat limited to some extent. I don't expect them to have such a large size run, if anything. And then, wait, hold up. Didn't this just drop already? The Nike SB Low Pro, the Gardenia, that just dropped already. So I'm like looking at these. I'm like, whoa, this already dropped. This is probably dropping in another country, considering the fact it doesn't have USA right there. And then we do happen to have these foam posits as well. The black ones. Okay, so let me actually bring that up on sneakers right now. I did touch on that yesterday as well, just to kind of like look at, hey, what exactly is coming out? Okay, so yes, these are awesome. Congrats to everybody that did hit on these. I think this is an amazing sneaker for sure, worthy of a scoop. I am excited about this one. It's the gray cement, but it kind of just gives me cool gray vibes. It's a cool gray low, so this is fire. And then these ones are dropping pretty soon. I don't currently own any foam posits, as I've mentioned, but I'm hearing they're pretty comfy. So, if you want to try them out, feel free to be my guest and let me know how they fit. But this one did come out in like a lighter gray, and then this black one is growing on me. It's pretty nice, actually. Gunna says, do we know when the Off-White Air Force Paris are dropping? Yeah, I'm not too sure. I haven't really heard any information on that just yet. I mean, there's still a bunch of heat dropping this year, and honestly, I just want to mention something because it dawned on me. Like, a lot of people are calling the SB4 the Pine Green sneaker of the year, and then they're calling the Reimagined sneaker of the year. Honestly, you want to know my honest opinion on what I think is going to triumph all of this stuff? Carhartt, SB, and M&M are going to be doing a collab this year. When that drops, that's probably going to be sneaker of the year. So, we don't know yet. Like, I would honestly, I think we got to just take a seat back, stop talking about all this like sneaker of the year stuff, and wait to see what is coming. Because the moment that comes, I think that could potentially be contender of sneaker of the year. So we'll touch on all that content, because there's no photos, there's nothing. It's just talk, just talk. 11 lows aren't bad. Y'all know they're clean. Pandas are the most exclusive sneaker of all time. Man, you're killing me, dog. Yeah, the 11 Legend Blue Lows, Mr. Old School. Am I copying the ATL dunks? I don't know. Let me actually double check. I'm sorry. I'm pulling up too much stuff right now. Let me chip away one thing at a time. So these are the Air Force One Paris. Is it the 2023? Let me see what you guys are talking. Okay, yeah. Man, I mean, this would be amazing to hit on this off-white. Because I'm thinking about like what off-whites are coming out this year that we're excited about. Obviously, this is phenomenal. But if I had to choose one, I'd probably go with the lemonade. That's me. That's me. If I had to choose out of all the colors, sorry about the background noise. Got some ambulances here. But these are clean, and I think this is definitely going to be something very easy to mix and match with a lot of fits because it's just one solid gray tone. Some people are just going to say sneaker based on collaboration like Supreme SB. Yeah, no, for sure. We got Tyrese Kitt in the building. Our Jordan 11 Retros low. Space Jam. I think anything Space Jam related is pretty awesome. Well, not everything, but yeah, let me actually take a good look at that. Man, you guys are throwing a bunch of sneakers at me right now. So I'm like trying to jog my memory with a bunch of this stuff. But in terms of off-whites and stuff I'm excited about, obviously what I'm showing you guys on the screen, this is apparently only going to be an exclusive drop for France, so do not get too excited, okay? Get excited if you're going to be able to afford this on the aftermarket for resale, but this is kind of like because like the closer it comes to this drop, people are going to try to figure out how to do the spoofing and stuff. You might have to have a France address to actually have this shipped. You might have to have a France Connect if you guys want to hit, because if you know somebody in France, they could go for this for you. But if they hit on it, they're probably gonna you know, they're not gonna tell you, oh yeah, just you know, just pay retail. They're gonna be like, hey, I hit on something super exclusive, you know, can you like, you know, like hook a brother up a little bit, right? You know, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, imagine asking a friend or a family member to hit for you. They hit for you, and then they check how much it's worth on the aftermarket. You think you're just gonna be like, all right, I'll just sell it to you for retail. It's like, hey, at least like, you know, pay for my dinner or lunch for a couple days or something. We'll see. Got no hype in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? Damn, guys, can we just take a moment to like shout out to the 29 in the building. If you guys could just kind of smash that like button out of the park. We got kind of a lot of people over here, so you guys let me know. Did you guys? We ended up wearing these today. We unds these. Finally, we unds these. The Pata Monarch Air Maxes. So happy Air Max Day to all you all rocking with us in the building. We did scoop up these. These bad boys over here. The Big Bubble Air Maxes. Let me just take them out over here. Because, wow, we got 29 people in the building. Guys, if you just smash that like button, definitely does help the channel. A lot of people in the building. Let's go ahead and let's just show this to everybody. These are amazing. This is the sneaker of the day today, okay? So shout out to all you guys who did hit on these. Whether they're on the way to you or what have you, we had to scoop them up because it's Air Max Day and we're definitely fans of the Air Max silhouette. So this is the Big Bubble. Very, very, very excited about that. So shout out to everybody. Happy Air Max Day to all you all. Smash that like button while you're at it, okay? So we're gonna get back to pretty much just talking about what we were talking about, all right? So this is going to be very exclusive, very hard to hit. I would definitely, you know, recommend having a France Connect to some extent if you do want to scoop these up. I don't expect this is going to be easy. Off-white drops are never they're never easy. There's never are. You had those premium platinum dunks, but sold them. A lot of people in the chat who are talking about these platinum dunks that I feature on the channel have sold them. And like, I don't blame you guys. I do not know if I'm going to be hanging on to this based on the amount of sneakers that, like, literally I was... Like, I'm going to be real with you guys. Looking for these Patas today, it literally took me like a good solid couple hours to find these. Like, that's how many boxes of sneakers around here. It took me, like, I was like, they got to be around here somewhere. And like I eventually found them, like, you know, closer to the later half of the day. But we got them and we unds them for sure. Timmy Out for Life said, overslept on the release today. See, that was me. That was me yesterday. I overslept on the Gardenia release. I'm still kind of kicking myself. But if we do hit on the Gardenia release, the SB Gardenia, expect a review from me on the channel. I'm waiting on 2 skate shops, Atlas and Deluxe. If we hear back from them and we did hit, expect me to review that on the channel. Gunna says, I'm gonna have to call my mom on up to hit on those forces. Yeah, you're gonna have to train them well on how to go for this. Okay. Well, I mean, I believe if they live in France, it should just be easy for them to be able to just, you know, do it for, if this is going to be a shock drop or what have you. But I love the fact that, you know, we still have we still have drops of Off-White to look forward to with Nike. You know what I mean? Like it's a big deal. Whether or not like Virgil's still with us, it's like we still have this. This is something like this is like his legacy that he's leaving behind. I don't know how much longer Nike's gonna ride this wave out, but hey, like I'm here for it. I'm sure you guys are here for it too. Real Gamer says smash that like button. Yes, you know it. Justin Jefferson says, do you know of any good shoes with a budget of $200? Man, that's a good question and the reason why that's such a hard question to answer is because of the fact that it's like, well, what's your style? You know what I mean? I mean, for me, the first thing that comes to mind is I love my forces. I really do love I love my force. I love my force for sure. So I would probably recommend a Jordan 4 for you if you're able to find something that's within that 200. I know sometimes they kind of peak a little bit. They're at like a 210 mark, but I would recommend a 4. I mean, you can rock them with anything. They're really amazing. I would look into the Air Jordan 4 silhouette. There are a couple that aren't going too crazy in aftermarket. So I mean, I got one of them over here. This is one of the ones I'm a fan of. So let me actually just blow this up. Now this is probably selling for a little bit over that 200 mark, but this is something I personally like a lot. I would take a look at the Jordan 4 silhouette on the aftermarket. A lot of the white ones, the midnight navy white ones as well, are awesome. So I would take a look at that. But if you want something like more of a dunk and something, a little bit more versatile, man, that's a good question. I don't know. I'd probably look for something like, that has a little bit of like elements like gray or white. A personal favorite of mine are the SBs, the Wolf Gray SB that came out pretty recently. I think that might be I actually might be a little over the 200 mark, but I think that's worthy of a scoop. It really depends on your style and what you're looking to mix and match. It's like for me, when I hear about somebody with a budget of $200, I'm like, okay, you want to get something that's gonna you can mix and match with a lot of outfits, and I'm thinking about getting something that's either on the black side or the gray side. That's what I'd recommend. The problem with sneakers of color, with like yellow or red or green, it's like you kind of limit the amount of fits you can mix and match with that because it kind of has a little bit of contrast to it. Crushed SB Jordan 1 taxis are around 200. Yeah, the Jordan 1 high taxis, I'm a fan of them. And then crushed SBs are definitely nice for sure. Overslept on the drop today, drove 25 miles to pick up 2 pairs. Hey man, congrats. No, I didn't realize. I'm just literally reading it right now. Yo, shout out to Tamia for life. Not for oversleeping like me yesterday, but for picking up 2 pairs. I mean, we probably could have scooped another pair up, but I'm good. I'm good with 1 Big Bubble Air Max. We're good because we plan on rocking them. I mean, my box did kind of come a little on the my box came up pretty torn up, as you guys can see over here. I'll just show you guys. And like, to me, it's all good. But like the chances of me being able to sell this on the aftermarket with a box that's kind of all cut up like that, like, it just goes to show this is for the personal. All right. But yeah, these are some good recommendations. It's hard when I hear that because like we've covered so many freaking sneakers here already. I mean, some people might think it's not a lot, but I mean, I'm kind of nearing that like 140 sneakers that we've covered on the channel thus far. So it's kind of hard for me to be like, okay, well, which one out of the ones we've reviewed? I would honestly, if you want, feel free to help me run that watch time up. Feel free to look into a lot of my lives. I've covered a lot of sneakers. If you see something that kind of piques your interest, just go ahead and take a look at that review that I did. I typically look at what it's doing on the aftermarket. Sometimes it's a little lower, sometimes it's a little higher. So I would kind of just take a peruse down memory lane on my lives, because I mean that's what we do. We do content around my initial thoughts on a sneaker. I typically rate the sneaker after I review them, and then we talk a little bit about what they're doing on the aftermarket, whether I recommend holding them, selling them, keep rocking them for the personal. Shout out to the 14 in the building. What's going on? I hope you guys are having an amazing day. We're just here. We're rocking it. We're just, we're enjoying the remainder of the weekend with you all. That's for sure. C. Wilk says, Ernest Khan, you've been grabbing everything King of Cops. Hey man, we see opportunities, we're just gonna swoop it up, right? So if there's a sneaker that I haven't covered yet that I think is worthy of being a part of the channel. I don't want, I mean, I could like literally, I live like 5 blocks away from Nike. I could pick up anything and cover it in the channel. But for me, I'm very selective on what I cover on the channel because I want it to be something that I would look up and I would like to review and I want to talk about, because anything that I've covered on the channel, typically I'm going to rate it something higher than a 5, because otherwise it's not worth even talking about. You know what I mean? But yeah, SeaWorld, happy Sunday night indeed. Yeah, appreciate you rocking over here. But yeah, we scoop up what we can. I mean, I had no idea that we were gonna hit on the Tiffany's. We hit on the freaking Tiffany's. I know it's like a lot of people have mixed feelings about that sneaker, but you cannot discount the fact that they're still selling for over $1,000. Okay, people want them. There's still hype on that. Okay, so I'm hanging on to my pair because, and I'll tell you the reason why I'm hanging on to my Tiffany's. The reason I'm hanging on to my Tiffany's is because, at the end of the year, we typically do a top 10 sneakers of the year. To me, that's going to be one of them, and I want that a part of my collection, okay? But Eno Lee in the building, what's going on? How are you, man? Congrats on the Mocha Ones. Yeah, shout out to Holy Ground, which is actually SeaWorld, one of SeaWorld's shops. La Brea, I believe, is where I ended up scooping them up. They had 2 pairs. And SeaWorld has mentioned to me, he said nothing but great things about Holy Ground La Brea, and that they're very good at authenticating. So I was like, all right, like, you know what I mean? Because you have to know the Air Jordan 1 High dark mocha is one of the most faked sneakers ever. Okay, so I wanted to really make it a point that if I'm going to buy this sneaker, it has to be authentic. I really need to do my due diligence there. Sealux says, same, amazing. I can't believe we took a W on those. I sold my pair since it was a size 8.5. Oh, you hit on an 8.5. Gotcha. Hey man, that's amazing. I didn't realize you took a W2 on the Tiffany's. Hey, if you got some money, I hope you put it towards some caps or some amazing sneakers. Yeah, okay. I'm making sure that I try my best to cover as many of the I try to get to as many of the comments as possible, but I'm here and I'm reading through them. But yeah, what's up? No Hype 85 says, what's up, Mr. Old School? Yeah, Mr. Old School's the OG here for sure. Always in the streams. So all right, we got 16 people in the building. So I want to transition to conversation. There's obviously a couple more things that I'm very hyped about, obviously. So let me double check. I don't know how hyped I am on this one. Okay, this is one of the sneakers that's coming out in April. Okay, it's the Wizards. It's the Wizards 3 that's coming out with the elephant print. Now it's nice. We probably will be scooping up for the channel to review. However, I don't know if it's something I'm going to be keeping. Okay, and you might be wondering, well, why not? Well, because right now I believe we have like 5 or 6 threes. I think we're good on 3s to some extent. But this is a nice colorway, okay? Especially if you really like these colorway, these colors specifically. So this is releasing in April, and it's definitely one of the next ones that is on some people's lists, okay? So like definitely some nice colors to mix and match for sure. Dark mochas and the Travis mocha lows are 90% of the time fake. Yeah, no, they are. That's the problem, is like you look at the most demand sneakers and there's going to be a lot of fakes, which is why you want to, if you are about to scoop something up, you definitely want to make sure it's legit checked, especially if you're paying anywhere from $500 to $1,500 on a sneaker. You want to make sure you cover your bases, okay? This is why if you're buying at one of these conventions, okay, before you actually like pass the money over or swipe the card, you want to be like, hey, can I just authenticate this? I want to make sure that it's real, because there are people who go to these conventions and they get ripped off. They get ripped off by somebody walking around being like, hey, I got this, I'm selling this, and they only have like one pair of sneakers and they're trying to sell it to somebody. And the person's like, all right, and they buy it, and then they go to authenticate it, and then it's fake. And then where's that person? They're gone. They disappeared from the convention. So just know there are still a lot of scammers and people that as much as this community has amazing people that try to do good for the community, there are also people who are at these conventions that are some sly people. So just watch out, okay? Trust me, these are big investments, okay? Sneakers, it's a great business, but it can also be a dirty business to some extent. So you just want to be able to cover your bases. Justin Jefferson says, is eBay a good site for buying shoes? Yes. The reason why I like eBay, okay, I've bought a little bit here and there on eBay. The reason why I like eBay is you can see photos of the sneakers you're actually buying. So let's use this as a perfect example, okay? Let's use this as a perfect example. If you're going to be purchasing these on eBay, what I like about eBay is the fact that you're going to be able to really inspect on the photos the elephant print, okay? You're not going to be shenaniganed if you purchase one of these on, I mean, if you buy this on StockX or GOAT, you don't know the elephant print that you're going to get. So trust me, a lot of people that were not happy with their elephant print, they're going to sell them on the apps, okay? Because it's going to be a lot harder to sell in person, okay? Trust me, just know that. If you did get one that the elephant print is just not really up to par, try selling that to somebody who's a sneakerhead or really wants a sneaker. They're probably not going to buy it from you. They're probably going to be like, well, they're going to look for something that looks a little bit better. So that's what I like about eBay is the fact that you're able to see the photos and you can compare, like, okay, does this look good? Is this something I want to buy? And then you're going to get that pair of the photos. So that's what I like about eBay is you know what you're getting. Versus, you know, you have no idea what you're getting. Nitro says, definitely seen people get ripped off at the conventions. Yeah. Hey man, it's a part of it. Now I wish it wasn't a part of it, but like, look, these people are going to get in. Okay. There's some booths, believe it or not, that are selling fakes at some of these places. I'm not going to name any names because I don't know, but I'm just saying there are people who are really good at authenticating. They can walk around the room and they can be like, that's fake or that's fake. And they can kind of tell. Okay. This is why I think it's good to educate yourself a little bit on how to legit check online. And the way to do that is watch videos. There are certain videos out there where they compare, you know, this reverse mocha versus this reverse mocha, the fake versus the real, and then the differences, and then you do the smell checks and stuff like that. Trust me. The most hype sneakers are also the most faked. So you want to make sure you protect, you protect your purchase at all costs. That's for sure. All right, another sneaker, a couple more sneakers I'm very excited about that are dropping are these ones. This is probably one of the ones this year that I am really excited about. Okay, these are what the Oreo 3s. This is awesome. I like that nubuck on it. I think it's phenomenal. If I had to choose between literally what I just showed you, this wizard or this is one of the next ones on my list that's coming out this year. I believe this is coming out closer to the later tail half of the year. Okay, so not to get you guys too excited about this, but this is definitely something that I'm looking forward to. I like that cream midsole. I like anything with cream. You guys know me. I'm like the king of cream laces, putting cream laces on everything. But these are awesome, and this is definitely a 3 this year that I'm looking forward next after this one. Okay. Yes, sir. What a good con and chat. Murder BX in the building. You got BG Kicks in the building. 10,000% facts. Yeah. No, I mean, look, I'm speaking it for what it is. We got Dan3 Green. Can you show your recommended some dunks up to 250? Man, you guys are asking some good questions about price ranges. I feel like I should actually make maybe like a recommended list because I mean, listen. Dan, what I'm going to tell you is feel free to go ahead and look at my sneaker library on YouTube. If you see a specific dunk that you like because I've reviewed a lot of dunks on this channel. Just look at my review. Feel free to watch it, and then I will give you, I typically do my rating, and then I talk about what they're doing on the aftermarket. Now, maybe what they're doing on aftermarket has changed since that review, but I think it's a good barometer on whether it's worth scooping up. $250 though, I would recommend going for an SB. There are some SBs that did drop last year that you could probably scoop up for that amount. I'm talking Skate Like a Girl SB. That's a great one. Crushed SB. It's a great one. Neck face, if you kind of want to go a little like on the crazy side, have a lot of patches. I no longer have my neck face anymore. I did sell it, but that's definitely a fun one. And then if you want something a little bit more on the tone, like a tone down side, I would probably go for the Wolf Gray SBs. Those are nice. Those are really nice. Do you know the best site for buying shoes? God, man, that's a really hard question. It depends. Like, what are you looking for? It's such a broad question. It's like you're asking me, what's a good place to buy food? Like, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, don't get me wrong, Tyrese. Best site for buying shoes? It depends because there are some really good sites out there that will charge you more money to buy sneakers. I don't know. For me, if you're looking at apps, I recommend GOAT. I still buy off GOAT versus StockX, okay? And you might be wondering why. Is because StockX still owes me some money. They haven't paid me back, okay? I'm talking over $1,000, you know? So it's kind of like I have I'm not the biggest fan of StockX, okay? I use StockX to show you guys prices, but do I buy from StockX? I no longer buy from StockX, but I'll leave that story for another day. But yeah, I would recommend eBay because you can see photos on eBay. That's why I like eBay. I would also recommend taking a look at Facebook Marketplace. You never know who's close to you that has what you're looking for, okay? It just helps to look. But yeah, what's up, BG? Hope you're doing well. Chat what to do. Yeah, it's crazy, you know, like I'm gonna be real with you guys. Like I was losing steam before this stream, and then I just banged out a cup of coffee and we're just running with it. We're running it with. We had like 29 people in the building so a while ago. So shout out to you. Oh, Nitro was saying the fruity pack and the gum pack are really worth going. I mean, this one's going for quite a lot, but the Dodger Dunks, that's a fire piece for sure. But what I would recommend, and anybody in the chat right now, like, hey, what do I buy? What do I buy? I have 200, I have 250. I would wait because the Born and Raised SB's coming out pretty soon. That's a fire sneaker from SB Land. I would definitely wait for that. That is definitely a scoop. I mean, we got some heat coming out for sure. April's gonna be fire, trust me, guys. By the end of April, we're gonna be monetized. Like I know we're gonna be monetized by that point in time. So I appreciate you all who have been watching my videos and who've been rocking with me on stream. Like I love you all. You guys are amazing. This community is the best freaking community ever. It is. It really is. It really is. And that's why we show up time and time again. You guys know it. Like, you know, I don't treat this as a job. I just treat this like I'm hanging out with like a bunch of friends and we're shooting it for what it is. Okay. I don't know everything about sneakers, but I want to educate myself so I can have something tangible to talk to you guys about, because at the end of the day, like we all have the same passion around this. And I think it's important to talk about it because it's something to be excited about, you know? Like sneakers excite me every single day. They do. They just light me up, you know? It's something that's constantly on my mind. And it's something that everybody's excited about. Dark Metal's asking, do an Orange Lobster review? I actually did do an Orange Lobster review. The Orange Lobster was my 100th review on the channel. So feel free to go ahead and take a look at my page. I'm contemplating skating my lobsters. I know that sounds crazy because they're going for a crazy amount, but I think that video would do pretty well. I don't think that video would pay off the sneakers, but I think it would be kind of like, you know, like, damn, the dude's just skating his lobsters, because like SBs are meant to be skated, you know. I don't know if I'm going to do that. We are going to be putting out an SB4 video. I'm going to compare skating the SB4, the pine green, versus skating the military black 4. So expect that video sometime soon. I plan on working on it next week. We'll see. It really depends. I'm still waiting for. I'm waiting for another shipment of the SB4 pine green to me that I will be skating. Brian PG says, I think Ernest already did a lobster review. Yeah, we did. So feel free to just look at my archive. I got a bunch of videos. Put it on low bids on StockX and might get somebody looking to get some quick cash. Yes, that's another really good technique. That is another really good technique is on StockX. Just find some sneakers that you want. I mean, you got to remember that you're putting a bid on it, because the last thing you want is, oh, I forgot I put like you know 5 different sneakers. I just put bids on it and you forgot about it. They will charge your card and they will ship you the sneakers. Okay, so just be very careful about buying on StockX. Okay. Or GOAT, because sometimes you can put an offer out and then cha-ching, they'll just charge your card and you're like, oh, I forgot about that, you know, but I put a bid. So just know that I would recommend, if you're going to do a bid or an offer on either GOAT or StockX, just remember, don't put too many out there. You're going to forget. Just put 1 or 2, okay, for sneakers you really want, and then put it at a lower mark. And then trust me, sometimes people need the cash. They're just going to sell. They're going to sell and send the sneaker to you, okay? Big Mac G in the building. Yo, we got a bunch of new people in the building. Guys, consider subscribing to the channel. When we hit 2,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing a sneaker giveaway of $500 worth of a sneaker, okay? So you could be that lucky. You could be that lucky person. If you watch some of my past streams, sometimes we just do shock drop giveaways. I pretty much shock drop giveaway this about a week ago, okay? And we shipped them out, okay? We shipped them out. Congrats again to Dark Metal, who was rocking the stream. Like, nobody knew I was doing it. I just literally just did a shock drop giveaway on the channel, on the live, you know. So we do things a little bit different here from time to time. Coffee kicking in. Hey, you know it, man. Yeah, I'm just saying. I think 60 to 70% of the people that watch my stuff aren't subscribed. So it's like, hey, yo, just subscribe to the channel. Like, if you're gonna join the club, like join the club. You know, like just consider being a part of it. Do a raffle on the lobsters, get your money. No, I don't know if we're gonna be doing a raffle for the lobsters. I mean, lobster's definitely a grail. It's definitely one of the grails that we freaking hit at the skate shop. I was like shocked. I was like literally like, there's no way. There's no freaking way that we hit what we did. We've hit a lot on Deluxe, but in the past we were able to put a lot of entries in. Now Deluxe is letting, well, actually it's not Deluxe. Nike SB is putting more rules in place, so I don't know how many SBs I'm going to be hitting this year. I'm just going to be real. I don't mean to sound like a party pooper over here, but I'm kind of a little sad on this, is the fact that in the past, sometimes I'm able to put anywhere from 6 to 10 entries because I buy stuff in the skate shop, right? Now, going forward, limit 1 entry per person. So it's a little bit like damn, you know? Like, so like right now for the Gardenias, I only have 2 entries. 1 at Atlas and 1 at Deluxe, and it's like I'm crossing my fingers and I'm praying to the sneaker gods I hit, but it's all good. Thank you for dropping. We got Bulldogs in the building. Hibbity bibbity, you know it, man. Hibbity bibbity squad. Yeah, hey Bulldogs, what's up? I'm hoping to join your live sometime soon and actually like, you know, pop in, like, you know, actually be talking and stuff like that. So hopefully one of your next lives we have the energy to muster to join in. I mean, you guys, you see me typically, I'm in the chat. But shout out to the 18 viewers in the building. Consider smashing that like button. Another sneaker, another hyped sneaker that we're all waiting for. Let me just drop it over here. Bang! Okay, this sneaker, guys. This is, you guys know Travis Scott's are just, you know, they're getting harder and harder to hit. They were never easy in the first place. But this is coming out very, very soon. It's coming out next month, okay? We're going to be going live for every single opportunity to hit on these next month, okay? Now, do I know how to hit on this? No, I don't. I'm just gonna be real. All I know is that when we're gonna go live, we're gonna sign up for as many contests and raffles. Even though you guys know these raffles are so botted, it's so sad. They're so botted, and everything Travis Scott has always been backdoored and stuff like that. But I mean, I actually did hit on the Phantoms. We hit on a 3C. We hit on a 10C, I believe, or was it a? Yeah, we hit on one of the toddler sizes, and then we also hit on a size 3 as well. So I'm just letting you guys know we hit on Travis Scott. Like, it's possible. I signed up for both numbers, both phone numbers, and we freaking hit. We hit on both, and I was kind of like, there's no way. Like, I mean, yeah, was it the men's size? No, but we still hit. Like, it just goes to show, like, you can hit. Try. It doesn't hurt. Even though even though the Travis Scott site is going to be heavily raffle botted for sure. Yes, everyone welcome at any time. Thank you. Yeah, no, everybody's welcome here. Let me just double check over here. How to raffle. So we don't know the exact time yet, but Travis Scott's site typically is going to go. There's going to be a specific time. The moment we find out, we're going live. Like, trust me. So put your post notifications on my YouTube page and subscribe to the channel, because the moment we find out we're gonna go live, we're gonna let everybody know. Like, hey, everybody! I believe last time it was around anytime from like 3. I think it was like 3:15 sometimes. They do stuff at like the 15-minute mark sometimes, or the 30-minute mark. So we don't know yet. We don't have much information. Trust me. If you ask any streamer, nobody really knows. Nobody really knows exactly like the time or anything like that. But I'm very excited about this. Okay. Very excited about this. This is a women's exclusive, so I don't believe the sizes on Travis Scott are going to go extended sizes. I think if they do a drop on sneakers, they should have extended sizes, but that's still yet to be confirmed, okay? Let me actually just double check here. Yeah, let me actually just double check, okay? Let me give you the exact date on this, because there's a lot of hype regarding this, and I don't mean to get too many people excited about this, but this is definitely, you know, I'm seeing that there's going to be, they're saying that this is the last Travis Scott that's coming out, but I saw another gray one that's coming out, I think in the later half of the year. So I don't know. I'm not going to say this is the last Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 low that's coming out. I don't think that's been confirmed yet, considering the fact I saw another colorway, okay? But it's coming out on April 26th, okay? So let me actually just bring that up so you guys can see it. April 26th, we will be going live for this. So Stay tuned. Trust me. The moment the fact that we know what the date is, like people are just going to be glued on their phones until the thing drops. Okay. And the contest typically is live for about 30 minutes to get your raffle entries in. You want to have as many opportunities as possible. Trust me. The moment that I found out it went live, I texted all my family members. I'm like, can you please just like sign up for the damn contest for me, please. Mr. Old School says, hey ladies, you're a sucker for women's shoes. Man, dude, you're cracking me up, man. Hey, yo, if the shoe fits, I mean, these are fire. If we hit on these, we will be rocking this with one red lace and then one olive lace. I believe they had some photos of that. I don't know. Yeah. Wow, these look so different with just like regular, like, are these like, yeah, it's like white laces on them. I did see some photos with one red lace on one sneaker, and then I believe there was like an olive on another. I think this kind of looks cool, but these are, I believe these are the product shots. And I do like the insole. They got like a whole bunch of like prints on it. Yeah, this is sick. This is cool. I'm a fan. We need them. And we're gonna try. Again, I know it's in the later half of April. Okay, I don't want to get everybody too excited about it, but we are. Will there be extended sizing? Then DC is asking. It's not confirmed, but if these drop on sneakers, expect that they will be doing extended sizing, as sneakers typically does that. It's not confirmed yet. I don't know. I don't want to make any promises over here because, like, you know, I'm not employed by Nike. I'm not employed by anybody over here in the sneaker land, so I can't. StockX shows up to 12W. Maybe. I think closer to the date. As of right now, I know it's going to go up to 12W. I don't know if it's going to go. That's a 10.5 men's. As of right now, it's confirmed 10.5 men's is the cutoff, but I don't know if it's going to go any higher than that. It could. But again, Justin was asking how to raffle. We're going to find out. I mean, right now it's confirmed that there is going to be on the Travis Scott site, you know, and they're going to also do a merch drop as well. So I'm excited for that. And if they do that, typically they do a sneakers drop as well, but a lot of that other stuff still yet to be confirmed. We're going to find out more information the closer we get to this initial drop. I just wanted to bring it up because it's something I'm excited about. Now, another sneaker I'm excited about, I want to bring it up over here. It's an Air Jordan 1 Low that is coming out pretty soon. This is fire. I really like this one a lot, okay? This does give me Travis Scott vibes. I don't know about you guys. I mean, it has no correlation with Travis Scott at all. You guys know what? I'm a fan of the stealths. I have the highs. But when I saw this, I'm like, okay, I can kind of get rid of those highs now, and I kind of want these, you know? These, I don't know. There's just something about this one specifically. These lows, they're clean. They're super clean. I probably would do a lace swap to maybe cream laces, or just leave it as is. Leave it with that white. But these are fire. This is it's pretty much, it's the Air Jordan 1 Low Stealth. That's basically what it is. I don't know if there's a confirmation on date on this, but this is another one that is coming out relatively soon later this year, okay? So I just wanted to bring it up and talk about it on the channel, okay? Now, another thing that I'm excited about, you guys know it. We just had the SB drop, the SB4s, okay? What do you think about this color? This is another sneaker that's popping up somewhat soon. I don't know if this, it's not confirmed. I don't know if this is happening this year, but expect more SB4s, okay? I do not think they're going to do a military black colorway because that's already done. I think that this is most likely going to be that next colorway that they're going to be doing. There were some talks about them doing a black cat, like a complete blacked out one, which I think would do crazy on the aftermarket. But I don't think that's confirmed. So I think the hunch is that this is the next colorway that's coming out. And I'm not mad at it. For me, I prefer the green one. I like the green one a lot. I really do like the green one. I like the green one so much we doubled up on it. And well, why did I double up on it? One is skate and one is rock, one is stock, okay? Because I am going to be tearing these up. I'm going to skate them. I'm going to to the board, to the grip tape, you know? And what, this is it's a $375 to $400 sneaker right now in the aftermarket. It's kind of crazy that I'm just going to skate these, but yes, we're going to skate these, okay? So expect that video from my channel somewhat soon. It's been a while since we put out an edit, but the next video is going to be that video. We're going to shred these, okay? Not these. We're going to shred the green ones, okay? So yeah, I want to let you guys know what I'm up to and some of the plans I have for the channel. But once we hit the 2,000 mark, okay, 2,000 subscribers, expect a giveaway, okay? I don't know what I'm giving away yet. They might be the Lost and Founds. I'm still kind of, I'll let you guys know right now. It might be that sneaker, but I think the Lost and Founds right now on the aftermarket are like at that 470, 480, depending on the size. I mean, if I were to raffle it out, I have a size 12, and I think that would definitely go over the 500 mark, which I would raffle out. Let's say hypothetically, if we hit 2,000 subscribers next month, okay, I'll definitely raffle off the Lost and Founds, because I think that's definitely a sneaker, especially when this Air movie comes out. A lot of people are like that sneaker is going to go at least $200 to $300 more. I think it's going to go at least $200 to $300 more than what it's currently going for, because obviously all eyes on the movie. And what's the movie about? Jordan and the Chicago, the Chicago Air Jordan 1 High. So those are going to go to the freaking moon. Okay, excuse my French here, but it's going to go to the moon. I do strongly feel that that they are going to go crazy. Okay, and I'm not telling like everybody in the chat like go buy them now. Don't go buy them on StockX and GOAT and stuff. Like, I'm not telling you guys to do that. Just like I just know that these sneakers are gonna go. They're gonna moon. They're gonna moon for sure, especially after that, because a lot of people are like, oh wow, I want that. What are those going for in the aftermarket? A lot of collectors are gonna come out and gonna want to buy it because they're reminded about it, right? Because it's crazy how like the influence of like what a movie can do to a viewer, it really makes them like nostalgic and like really want to like it makes us want stuff, So imagine if you're watching the movie and like maybe you haven't been in a sneaker game for a while, and then you watch the movie and you're like reminded, like, oh wow, I really kind of want to get that. You check on the aftermarket and you have the money for it, you're just gonna go buy it. You know what I mean? Especially if the movie had an impact on you, right? Now that's not going to be the case for everybody, but it's going to be the case for a lot of people that watch that movie. They're going to want that sneaker. They're going to want that sneaker for sure. But yeah, so that pretty much, we're literally, we're over an hour in the stream. I just wanted to go live. I wanted to hang out with y'all as we do. I wanted to cover these pure platinum dunks, which, I'm giving a solid 8 out of 10. I think it's a great sneaker. Okay, I don't think it's a must cop if you're gonna go try for these. I mean, well, if you're gonna scoop them up on the aftermarket, I'm saying get it for the personal. You know what I mean? And wear them. Okay. Just also know that these soles are they're gonna get dirty pretty easily. So just make that mental note. But I think the materials on this premium platinum dunk. Definitely some of the best materials I've seen on a dunk. Okay, the price tag is definitely a little bit on the higher side, 160, 170 bucks. So just know that. But overall, I think it's a phenomenal sneaker that is worthy of a scoop, and we had to cover it on the channel. But guys, that pretty much concludes the stream tonight. I mean, honestly, where did this energy come from? I guess this coffee over here. So shout out to all the coffee lovers in the freaking building. You guys know it. We're just here. We love this community to death, and we're just putting out the work each and every single week. I work every single day. You guys know it, because sneakers matter. You guys matter. This channel matters, okay? So if you like the stream and you enjoyed rocking with me today, consider smashing that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel, as you guys know what we're up to over here as we build. Also, in typical stream fashion, I typically share my Instagram as well. So consider following your guy on Instagram over here. I typically post on my story. In case you miss it, I try to make it as easy for you guys to watch my content by clicking into the story, and then I have a little link of the most recent video in case you miss it. So you guys helping me. I make it easy for you guys to help me out and help the channel out, run that watch time up for sure. New York Dad says, yo, shout out to Ernest in chat. Yo, shout out to New York Dad in the freaking building. New York Dad, what's up? Good night. Shout out to New York Dad. Is this live? Yeah, this is live. We are live. But we're about to head out over here. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Sorry. I'm babbling away over here. We are live. We are live. I was gonna share my Instagram. So consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. If you're new here, smash that like button on the way out. I'll be in the chat a little bit. I'll play a song, but feel free to follow this guy on Instagram before we dip on out. Again, I try to make it as easy for you guys to watch my stuff. This shoe dropped last year. Yeah, it did drop last year, but I haven't covered it on the channel yet, and I think it's worthy of a review. So that's what we did today. But appreciate you rocking with us over here. We're about to dip on out. I'm going to play some music, and I'm going to go ahead and peace out of here, guys. But again, I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. We will pretty much be live. It depends on sneakers. I think we're most likely going to be live on Thursday morning, if these off-white mids drop on sneakers. But right now there's still a couple contests that are live, such as Stashed SF. So feel free to join up on Stashed. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and peace on out here, guys. Thank you again. Thank you so much. All right. And I'm gonna go ahead and get some rest and try to recharge for this crazy week I'm about to embark on. All right. But much love. Love this community to death. All right. I'll see you all very, very, very soon. All right, guys. Peace. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Smash that like button on the way out. Later, guys.